Alright guys, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead. So today I wanted to talk to you about how we're going to be doing firewood in the future, because now we're going to start palletizing it. Now I know many of the guys will say you need to get these totes, but around here they're like $100 a piece. They are absolutely insane. There's no point investing in them because A, you're not going to be able to get enough for what we need, because we plan on doing an over 50 cord next year, but also the price is just outrageous. You're never going to make your money back. So let me show you what we've been doing and what we want to start doing. All right, so here's a prime example of what we've been doing, because it's very important to us that people get their money's worth of wood. I know a lot of people say, well, you can just fill up a truck bed and it's going to be this amount. I'm not doing that. I've been ripped off when I've bought wood by people not even meaning to rip me off. But the fact is, you can't guess. I'm sorry, but you cannot. Anybody tells you you can is wrong. You're either giving them too much wood or not enough. This way I can do the 4 foot, add a few pieces to the top. They can come here and pick it up and see they're getting their wood they're supposed to, etc. But we've been doing it from pallet to pallet. This year, you can see over there, we got most of that already sold too. And then anything that's less than 16 inches goes in cookie bins. And these we burn, or if they're really long, like 15.5, we'll put them over in the roadside stand under the loose bundle side. But this stuff is just piles we've got all around the farm. We take them out, we burn them either in the tiny house or up at the main house. So this works good for these, but we're improving all these systems. Check this out. Okay, so this is what we're doing now. This is palletizing firewood. So you have a 1/3 of a cord here. You've got 4 foot on the bottom, 4 foot up each side. You've got a piece across, and then we're going to heap this up on every single one. But how we did this one is kind of different. We put 2x4s in there and attached it from either side and then screwed down into it. Now I'll show you on some other ones later. We do it a little different on other ones. But this seems to be the strongest method. And then these boards are off some crating that we get from a local Ask Power Sports that like Sea-Doos and 4-wheelers come in. So it's basically free material as well. But as you can see, stacks up nice. The wind wants to blow through it. And kind of weirdly, this is the same wood as this. But if you look closely, look at all the checking that's starting to come out of this. And that has not even barely begun to start checking. So there's also something to be said to having it up like this and the wind passing through. Now, that is very, very, very heavy because that's mostly hickory. So we learned our lesson from this thing and we started building these. Now, this is a 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. So 3 foot pallet on the bottom, couple 3-footers on the side, heaped up, as I said. This is just cherry because I needed to get it out of the way. But what we realized is that's insanely heavy. And my dad has a little Mahindra tractor and it can't pick that up. In fact, we're not 100% sure if my neighbor's big Kubota tractor can even pick that up. So what we're thinking is do 2 of these and they'll be 1/6 of a cords with all the hardwoods. Now moving these around once they're seasoned won't be a problem. It's just when they're dead wet and we need to just pick them up a little bit and scoot them down out of the way, away from the splitter or off the road, etc. So when we do our oaks and our hickories and our real heavy woods, we'll do them on smaller ones like this, and then when you want 1/3 of a cord, we'll take 2 of these and just dump them in the truck. And then you can put your cherries and your soft maples and your other stuff that's a little lighter in these big ones. But overall, I think it's going to work out quite well. Now here's the last style we're working on. Now these are just prototypes using crap we had around the farm. As you can see, instead of doing the 2x4s, I just had some of this leftover and I just shot it into the pallets with staples. It's actually pretty strong considering what it is. But the concept is to make them more like the other ones and then just use like a chicken wire or something. Because what these are being made for is to fill up about this much with these blocks, sawmill blocks, and then as the season goes on and we get cookies off the splitter, they'll go in here if they're little tiny block cookies. and we'll heap these things as much as they can literally hold. And that will be equivalent to 1/3 of a cord, if not more. And they will season for an absolute year. And then we will sell them for a greatly reduced price compared to buying the regular firewood that we sell. This gives a lower cost product that's heavily seasoned to our customers, allows us to build up more inventory in a quicker manner, and kind of diverges away from just the split wood, because we have so many cookies. We have a whole pile of cookies right there, guys, that's amazingly huge. We have the one I showed you earlier down there, and then over in this corner I've got a whole bunch in that white tote. So that isn't even counting what I've been getting, because when the tree services call or jobs where we go pick up wood, they're always cut the wrong length. So I cut them down to 16, and then you just got these pieces left. So we're trying to turn those into something. Obviously we can burn some here, but this is also going to be fuel. All right, so I mentioned fuel because I want you guys to understand why we're doing this as far as other reasons. Because it's nice, because it stores nice. We're going to be able to pick them up truck height later and just basically push them over. You throw the few top pieces out and just push them over and they'll fall right in the truck bed. Maybe we'll be able to hook it on with the tractor and shake them out. We're not sure. That isn't very relevant, really. It's the whole point of stacking them, and like you split them, you throw them in the truck, and then we go stack them, and then we're just trying to cut all that out. We're trying to handle this stuff as little as possible. But the real reason we're doing this is because at times we're going to start kiln drying our wood. I'm building a kiln that will hold 2 of these big pallets right here. And what that'll do is it'll have a wood burner, and we will burn whatever comes off the splitter, all the trash under it, all the slash, all the bark, all the punky wood, I don't care. We're going to burn it all, and that will kiln dry all this wood. Now, if I tried to hand load like I've been doing and take it into the garage, put it in the kiln, hand load it out, and then hand load it in the truck when somebody wants it, it's not worth it. But if we put it on pallets, I can slide the whole pallet in and put 2 of them in there, close it up, and then bring it out, cover it up, because it'll be kiln dried until it sells. That way, year round, I can have seasoned firewood to sell without issue. Now, I do have to build this. It's not easy, and I've got a lot of projects going on, but it's coming in the very near future. So let me know what you guys think. Are you palletizing your wood? Are you trying to do less touching of the wood? Because that's what we're all about here. I'm trying to make this system great, and what it means is we're buying a tractor. Yes, finally going to break down. We're going to buy a tractor. I have a pretty good idea what I'm going to get, and we'll just hope that it's strong enough to pick all this stuff up, because if not, I'm going to have to figure something else out. So with that said, please go down in the comments. Let me know what you think. How are you guys changing your firewood systems to make them more productive? I'd love to hear more ideas. I'm always willing to listen, learn, and grow. I want to get better. I want to get more profitable. I want to produce more. And with that said, if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have by now, guys, come on, go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos. Leave us a like. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.